Okay, so, welcome all. Shoot, so I'm having a bit of trouble here. Okay, now that should be okay. So, sorry I haven't, streamed live for a few days, guys. I honestly, every night I meant to go on and then some fucking thing happened, which meant that I couldn't or shouldn't or didn't or whatever. And it was just, whatever. I try. I only have so many hours in the day. So, just gonna test the audio. No, I try. There are no so many hours in the day. So, go. Wonderful. So, we're back in the White Lotus, so let's get scripting the name. I'm gonna say Fathers has come off the ground, but okay. Maybe that's intentional, I'm not sure. Okay, well, it's holding. So, again, work is gonna pick up on the White Lotus, guys. If it doesn't, I'm never gonna get it finished in time, so I'm gonna be a little bit of a chat away, for a little bit. Because it's gotta happen, right? Let's just put myself range here. Great. So, overwhelm match. Just collect my thoughts together and decide what I'm doing today. So I do need to finish off the admin panel. Much as I don't like admin, I think some level of it is now. So what I needed to do was actually to start writing some things down. Yeah, okay. Just need to get that up. And then I'm gonna say, sorry, you can come with actually. Just follow me around. So there's been some updates which I've done, I just haven't streamed them. So we'll see, got a big logo up there, which is kind of nice. So what I need to do now, that is that spawn block. I don't need to care about that. God, this is the problem. You take a few days out and you just start forgetting everything. So mood light's okay as is. I don't need to remove that, I don't think. Right, that's the actual mood light as well. So I'm gonna just group these close together so I know what they are, okay? The mood light is it as it always has been. But then this little thing, this is the fast phaser light, okay? So I'm gonna just bring in a block, which is gonna be this one, it can. And I'm gonna, I hope Belbud doesn't break on me, to be honest, because that would be depressing. So this is the, should unlock that. There's the fast phaser light. Okay, so do I spawn on world start? Yes, I'd like to test it. But first up, I'm going to take the light and I'm going to take the script that goes with it. We're gonna, first up we're gonna group it. Oh, okay. And there we're going to chip some. We're going to move that into White Lotus part. We're going to create that. Great. That's wonderful. So we're now going to go into my assets menu. We're going to go into UL fast phaser light asset details. We scroll down to the asset reference, and I'm going to try and get the right angle on this because it doesn't always behave. Do it with the left controller. So, let's shit. So I move a little bit backward, maybe that'll... Yeah, that's fine. That actually wants me to do that now. So, if I just close that menu now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the original coupling. And I'm going to... The problem with building stuff like this, guys, is that you get about halfway through and you realize all the mistakes you've made and it's too late to go back and correct them, so you have to sort of push forward. But the good news on the other hand with this is because of the way everything's modular, that to correct those mistakes actually isn't that hard. You know? Because you've got all these little modular bits that you can just spawn in and spawn out. And so the correction process is just a case of either editing the assets as modules or adding more variations, you know? So I'm really tired today. I didn't stay up too late last night, which is good. So I can see that that's the phase light. I can see that did spawn in on site, which is why we've got all these lights bouncing around. Already I know there's a problem with that script. You can see it's actually changing the color at the high point, not the low point. So I'm kind of decide if I like or not. I don't know. It's not how I intended it to go. Who's the opposite? But if I just say don't spawn on world start out, I'm ready this. So you can now see hasn't spawned in the fast phase of light. So we've just done a bit of a positive and a negative check there, which is great. Still can't make up my mind whether I want this photosensitivity barrier to be all around or just on the one side. And I think it's too far good. I think it's too far backward. Come sit tight. Bye. God, so much work to do and just absolutely no fighting me to do any of it. I haven't. I had to take away the button on the piano today, I think. I don't want that anymore. It was useful. It's not now. So... Stop. Oh, actually, the piano's spawning separate, isn't it? Should we work on the assets body today? 8. So I'm not actually watching any chat windows, which is ridiculous. So let me just go back to YouTube because Twitch is giving me jet. Let me just go here. Oh God. Wow, view channel, guys. Let's do it. Okay, voila. Section. Right, let's just navigate our way. Okay. Down. Actually, I can test this with 2 of us in it now. Up and bup, that's good. And then if I go bup and bup, that's good. Okay, so I'm so tired, it's unreal. Okay. So little thing about this sort of admin panel, it just there's so much more work to do. So it's very, very simple, guys. Low capacity is always nothing graphical fancy. Why? Because this is Horizons. We're not able to do graphical fancy things at the moment. Not really, not without chewing up that tons of capacity. So we can just simply use this thing to just, you know, select users and select them. And then we're going to have an entire palette of options in. So this will not be visible to users. That administrators will have access to elements of it. It's just to sort of keep the peace, like, you know, if we get sort of groups of kids mainly raiding, that's my genuine approach. Yeah, groups of kids coming in, and they tend to just come in like groups of 5. You can just be like, bup, bup, yeeks, swap them out somewhere. So I'm just going to put some actions in on the right hand side, okay? And now I need to remember how I'm doing this. So that user actions, move you back. Okay, that's probably a good angle for now. So WAP user list actions was the one. I do kind of want a confirm button on it, but I'll come back to that. So to confirm who's actually going to be like affected by the thingy. So this is the user list actions now, as I recall. Central Park in full. Action names, we've got 32, so so you're going to put some options up here. Okay. Oh, mate. Brain is struggling these days. I'm back in some kind of burnout. Yeah, good to be live streaming. I'm sorry I haven't been live streaming the last couple of days, few days in fact. I think Tuesday was the last live stream I did, which is terrible. Bear in mind I've been claiming all along that I do daily live streams, and here I am not doing streaming for 3 days. No excuses. I just ran out of energy. See how the banter place is shaping up. I'm playing with some water shaders. These are things that we can't do in Horizon Worlds. I'm not quite yet happy with it, but it's time to come back away from banter and back to Horizons, because otherwise this place isn't going to build itself. So I'm just putting in some actions a sec, guys. So I need to go up with a task list. I think I forget what they call them. You know, there's a little self-task list. So select item. I need to do like an on-world start. Let's refresh. Oh, okay, I can see where I was actually starting to do this. So I'm going to bring you guys a little closer there so you can actually see what I'm doing. If we just navigate inward. If I can. Here we go. This is the usual fun and games. User list actions. Okay, great. We're in. And now I need to somehow find a way to scroll down. Come on, Xenius. You can do this. Ah, you pain in the ass. Now I want to select the things behind it. This is the most frustrating thing in Unreal when using a camera bot is that let me try it. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we'll give it a go. I did. Don't be careful, don't accidentally grab any code blocks. Oh, it didn't bloody work at all. Ah, it's pointless. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave this open so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So when world is started, I need to send refresh to self. And then what I do, I wish I could show you this. Arises will have its way. Come on, the hell, man. I have glowy bottles actually in the banter one now, which is nice. Kind of like, yeah, Olivia's just unlit, but similar sort of concept. This is frustrating. But I don't even know. Like, okay. I clearly can't show you the code at the moment. Sorry, guys. I'm not supposed to wear a headset, a screencast, because it's just I'm not set up for it. But so yeah, I'm gonna work in the lower part of the script that I'm so sorry you can't see. I think you have to take my word for it. But what you're gonna see here is the little panel down here on the right. You are going to see that start to fill up with options if I get this bit right, which I'm sure I will, but we'll see. So I need to. Thing is, I actually copied this from another script which had this code in it, and like a stupid idiot, I didn't. It didn't save it. Right. Do I still have text actions? I do, great. So I need to set. Actually, text actions is what? It's an object. Text actions output. Text actions output needs to not be a number. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna change that to a string before I forget. I just get very excited, and after I've typed the name, like a long name of a, after I type the name of a thingy, a variable, I sort of quite quickly hit the confirm button, and of course I haven't set the variable type right, because I'm like, oh, I've got through the ordeal of using the in-game keyboard, because you can't plug in your own bloody keyboard service, which means you like literally just tap everything on a virtual keyboard, which in the worst experience, but it can be a bit of an ordeal compared to actually just, if you're a text typer, having to just do that is really annoying. So, right, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna say name. This is gonna be called yeah, and of course you click off it and you realize you've made a spelling mistake, and you're gonna just go back through it and hit left, right to kind of get to where you want, because the boxes aren't quite wide enough to store not what a quick selection of characters in a fairly long string. So confirm text actions output. So what I need to do is to set sections output to that string input, which is going to be blank. And now we need to get a little bit creative. So what we do is we say text actions output to. Need to do this twice, don't I? Wish I could show you this, but sadly it's just not meant to be today, apparently. Every item we add, we need to put a BR tag before the whole string, and that way it maintains that it fills from the top rather than from the middle, and that's important. So now we've got to go. Oh, it's really cold in the UK at the moment. I always temperature like with you guys. So I'm just gonna jump back to here a sec. Actually, that's fine. Yeah. So Get item from list. The item number I from list of. Names. Okay. Put text actions output. So that's kind of coming along okay. And then the next thing I need to set the text. Okay, so display the text. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't even know what just happened. Okay. Sometimes these things get funny ideas. So set display text actions output on the actual text actions object. So now if I quickly restart that, what happens? Of course it didn't work. So this is just not linked up. Is it not linked up? It's probably not linked up. So we're like, so text actions is that one. That's text actions list. Let's just give it a proper name. So I know T actions list, and then this thing is here. User list actions. Oh yeah, okay, it's just not linked up. That's why. So text actions. I need to just hook up to this bad boy. Go T actions list. That one. Okay, and the side ref is pointing to the right side ref, as are the other reference points. So that's healthy. If I just, oh, look at that. So I can see where I screwed up already. Like, if I just jump this back down to here, you see that while the actions have started appearing, that ain't right. Also, why are they in the middle? Oh, right, it's because it's putting all the dots again. That's my bad. So what I need to do is just quickly change this to have an extra plus. Come on. So we're going to say yes to that, and yes to that, and then we'll just get rid of that. There you go, you can actually see that's now working better. So we can see the dots down the bottom there, all the missing menu commands that we're going to be adding in. So you can see we've got a fair few things going on there. So that's nice. That's nice. So all the sorts of administration things you'd sort of expect on in here, that when we, oh my god. So man, The problem is, while I'm building these sorts of areas, it's becoming quite clear to me all the stuff that I said that I would never in too much in the way of administration. So that's okay. There's no plot policing. That's fine. I need another script here, and that script is going to. I think it's going to be the executor. So what I need to do is I need to make list number 2 acutely aware of list number 1. So if I go into the user list actions, so we're going to go here and we're going to say because the user list stores so my brain's not really functioning. Free user list needs to user stores who is selected, right? So I'm just gonna call this user list. Just yeah. Let's give these things better names. Okay, so this needs to now be aware of this. Because it needs to send a command to it. And we're going to put a new, on the user list, a new function. It's going to be cold. That's really cold. I might have to make, oh, I've got coffee in these days. I forgot I started drinking coffee again. That's a win. Okay, so, oh, sorry, you're not actually seeing what I'm doing up here. So, okay. So I'm going to add a new event. The event's going to be, again, there's lots of things, right? If a user leaves the world, just remembered something. So if list contains command list. If list contains item, and the list is going to be selected players, then we're going to remove item player from selected players. Okay, and then we'll just do one below. We're going to say if shut selected player names. Oh, Winnie, come on. What are you doing? Ah! So my phone is ringing, guys. This is not good. It's not good. Name of player. Right. So just check who this is a sec. Right, this side. Right, Ellie, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to get the phone. I forgot someone called me yesterday and I meant to ring them back, but as usual, I didn't. I'm terrible things. So, that's fine. If I jump down here now, let's check it. So if I go in here, and if I leave, that's good. And if I come back in, that's good. So that's fine. That's now confirmed. That it's always good to do a little bit and test it right when you're building. I'm just gonna bring you back down to ground level a sec, because it can't be much fun. But cool. Yeah. So. Oh. So now oh, that was weird. Oh, I guess it's because you never left. Right. Okay. So I could see that Tiger Bot 2 was actually, yeah, cool. Alright, so, the only danger of building an admin console is that no one can see is that people might come in and wonder why I keep moving to the side of it to talk to them. Maybe I'll move it down a little bit. It doesn't need to be quite so high up, I guess. And it can be angled. You know, we use it's a fairly complicated bit of code in here to work out where we actually collide a stylus onto a selector. Sorry, I need to whack the microphone just then and move back. That's clearly at risk. So, but, great. Okay, so we allow multi-select and multi-administration, which is good. That's one feature I did want in here, because selecting one person and doing an action is, it's fucking cumbersome, I gotta be honest. But, you know, if you get, like I said earlier, if you get like a bunch of 5 kids all coming in and start screaming and running around, because I don't know why they've got in here, this place is marked as over 18. But either way, you can basically go like, yeah, they've just come in, 1, 2, 3, and bang, out you go, straight out. No fuss. Good. It means I can take an awful lot of administration without having to get up and chase them around with admin tools, which I don't mind doing. That's good sport. That I'll probably keep that in. But at the same time, it's cumbersome when you get quite a lot of them coming in. I did also want to look at that knife, actually. My motivation levels, I gotta be honest, my motivation levels with Horizon Worlds after building banter for a little while now are so low. Like, I don't mean, building a headset is so much fun, and I think in my first year I was just full of zest to do it, but a year and a half, yeah, okay. And I'm starting to wane now. And I'm happy for people who are sort of picking up the build tools now or starting to build or whatever. Or people who are even still going, but I've seen the light. I've seen the light on the other side, and it's crushing. It's crushing. And all good. Right. Onward. So I'm gonna have to decide what these mean in a bit, but I've got them up there. And I'm gonna use some like magic strings almost, but yeah, it's kind of enums in here, but it's just so many concessions. Let's just turn this up a sec. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the user list action call back, right? Because the user list action doesn't know. It doesn't know who's been selected, nor should it. That should be the job of the user list on the left. But when you select users on the left, I'm going to say, we're going to put in a new event here, which is, oh yeah, there was an on hit, wasn't there? So on the on hit, we select item self. What do we get out of select item? Oh shit, look at that. So for the user list actions, that's still receiving a P, isn't it? So that's going to be interesting. The stylus, unfortunately, is sending, no, wait, no. This is the select item. I'm sorry, my bad. The select item is actually inside here, so we can use that. So, there was a thing here to say on hit, and what have we got? P and the pause. On hit, select item, P. Oh, right, no, that just passes through the player that hit it. My bad. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. So select item takes the P and the pause. That's fine. My bad. I'm sorry, I'm such a dick. So, I'm gonna say send event. probably need to rig these up the sounds as well at some point. Well, send a thing. And event to object. Send event to object is going to be called, I'm going to call it execute action. We're not executing like we're yeah. Execute them. We're not executions, we're running an action. So I'm going to send that to the user list. Execute action with parameter. Now the parameter I'm going to pass through, okay, is going to be I'm going to pass through the player. I have to go all the way up here and get the player. Is that? Yeah, they've grabbed a copy. Oh, that's nice. So the player is who me here. So execute action with player. So it's the player ID of the person who is executing it. So we do need some level of check in there to make sure that they can actually run commands, know the correct level, etc. So much to think about in here. And this is the thing I'm fighting against, making it too complicated as well, because like that's dangerous in itself. You get too complex with the scripts, and we know that they break, and that's just a headache. You have to keep running back every time there's an update, it breaks something, fixing it. Otherwise, reality, right? You could be running a place where people just get moved into bandboxes automatically because something's changed. But okay, so execute action. So the value, the index, the one here, I need to get the value or the wording. Action names. This is going to be get item from list. Get item number. Selected index. From list. Action names is going to be the list. We're going to use magic strings here, guys, because we don't really have other options. So P and name of the action. What we're going to say is in here, I'm going to say in the user list, I'm going to add a new function, which we're going to call execute action, okay? It's the action, and that's going to take two parameters. So we're going to say x, no, we're going to just put it P. Yeah. Although, I'll call it P just to be consistent, although really I should have given it a better name like executor, the person who's executing it. And then this is going to be of type string. Okay, and this is going to be... Now, I'm not going to stuff all the actions into the user list manager. I'm going to come up with a sort of an action executor type block, which is good. Yeah, it's going to give me a fresh... This one's already on 28 script capacity, 28%, so it's already complicated enough. It's managing the users and the selection of users, and that is exactly what it's supposed to do. But then beyond that, yeah, I need a different manager object for that. Otherwise, it's going to get quite hot and heavy. You need support up to potentially 32 actions, maybe even more, depending if we have two actions house. Which, of course, all this does is when you select something, it passes something here back into here. So you don't know, it could happen. It could happen. We just duplicate the script on the board and off we go. So, what I want to do inside the user list actually is I'm going to say, and put something down the bottom. And I'm going to say, right, I want to thingy, scroll to the bottom of here, show pop-ups for all players. We're going to do it. So I'm going to say, show everyone a pop-up of text, yada yada. The hell. Okay, so EI is type of number. Yes. Then I need to set EI. Don't know if this is the most sensible idea I've had in the last year, but we'll do it anyway. So, oh shit, now you don't set that to 9. What you thinking, you crazy bastard? So, set EI. So we need to do while the EI is less than. I is less than. Hang on a sec. Need to scroll to the bottom of here, and it's number of items in list. So length of list, and the length of list is actually going to be selected players. Okay. So I just need to put a little block in here to say set E. The reason I've gone with a separate iterator to I is because I is actually, I'm using that for the user list refresh, even though the potential of them colliding is really minimized. I don't want to invite the possibility of it, so I'm using a separate iterator variable to manage the action execution so that we don't get ourselves confused if the list is mid-refreshing, because race conditions and concurrency are definitely a thing, whether or not you realize it in here. This is an event pipeline, it's not synchronous, and therefore things don't lock until they're done. You can have multiple things going at the same time using the same variables. You don't want that, so I'm going to remove that potential. Just good practice. It's just a shame all these variables are freaking global. They're all global to the script, or to the instance, I'm sorry. But so we could just declare a nice little private variable in here. But hey, TypeScript's apparently coming. Believe it? Well, people have got TypeScript, not us though, but at some point, hey, maybe. Cool. So we're setting EI to gonna be EI plus 1. We don't have a native increment function, so we just do it the classic way. Plus equals 1, or rather EL equals EL plus 1 on each iteration. And then well, EL is less than the length of selected players. Now we need to show everyone a pop-up. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, ready? This isn't a bad idea. This isn't a terrible idea. So if we just go in here, I'm going to add in a whole bunch of concatenators now. Jump into string input. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So I need to get the name of the player. So name of selective players. Yeah, name of, it's gonna be get item from array or list or whatever. Man, so get item from list. Name of get item number EI from the list of selected players. And then we have a lovely little dot thing here. So we're gonna say, boop. It's just going to absolutely spam us with pop-ups, but this is only a sort of a test at the moment, guys. What I could do, actually, do you know what? I'm going to do something clever. I'm going to go into the debug, and I'm going to take that same message and post it in there as well. So, and the action name is going to be, well, that's actually been passed in by parameters, so that's nothing too clever about that. And then what I do is I get that. Okay, and I'm just going to quickly restart this, okay? To make sure there's no errors on load. Wonderful. Okay, and now we just give it a test. So what you're going to see potentially is a message flash up in the middle of your screen. So if I say for you, and I say restore. So there we go. You can actually see there, I selected a user, and I click restore, and it came up with a message. If I go bish bash, I'm now selecting 2. So I say kick. So a thread tiger kick. Does it come up with you as well? I'm not sure if it just overlaid them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look inside the debug menu and see if I get the 1 for restore for you and then the 2 for kick you and me. But that's good. It means we're firing in the right sort of way. We'll definitely find the right commands with the right users. So let me just move the script over here so I can see, yeah, Tigerbot 2 restore, Tigerbot 2 kick, and three-eyed tiger kick. That's good. So we are actually doing stuff, which is good. So now I need to come up with a whole new script. So this is going to be the executor. Its job is going to be, I need to just stop and start the world, I'm so sorry. So its job is going to be to handle the execution, of actions, coupled with users potentially. So it's going to be called the user list action, user list executor. Yeah, that's a good one. Not executor as in the big guy with the axe. Don't be confused by that. It's not meant to be offensive. It's just it executes commands. So if we go into script block here, so this we're going to call, we will christen you, I think. We will hereby name you, what? Nope. Yeah, shit. Underscore, I'm going to take a capsule. User action executor? Yeah, let's go with executor. Why not? So if I just tilt this round a sec. Take user action. So that ties together the user list and the actions. So that's fine. So now I need to basically provide it with a new variable. And that's going to be, no, it's not a new variable, I'm sorry, it's a new, this will be fun. We're going to try it with a restore first of all, okay? So the new event that's received, we're going to do another event that's received, okay? And that's going to be called new event. Still, okay. And this one is going to be called, now it's execute action, I think it was. So the execute action takes, there's a few things going on here. So one, I need to say issuer. I'm going to move away from calling it P at this point because the issuer is the one who's issuing the command. I think issue is the right word. Fine. We can have up to 4 parameters in any event here, so we can use that to our advantage. So issuer and target. And we're going to say player. Okay. And command. Okay, and we're going to say, yeah, command is the, not an object, sorry, command is the answering. Now, if I did want more complex concerns going on here, I could actually split these into calling even more objects, which then would handle separate commands, but I'm not going to do that. That's nice, but it's kind of overkill for what we want it for. So what we're doing here is we are saying is, actually I could probably show you this. I can probably show you this. Let's see if we can bring you into what I'm doing. Just because there's no scrolly bits on here. So if I have a little look, the block that I want is this one, and hopefully we can get this lined up and you can actually see it. That'd be a dream. Oh, come on. Why are you moving so fast? Whoa, up and down. What the hell? Come on, dude. This is not going well, is it? I'm sorry, let me just move my headset up a bit so I can actually see what I'm doing on the screen. If I... now. Sorry, this is not gonna work. Oh, you fancy pet. No. Alright, fuck it. No, Horizons doesn't want to show you any scraps today. Sorry, guys. Let's just take this out of there then. So if we just come around. Cool. So if, now restore was the name of the string. So we're going to say if equals. And the more I think about it, the more I think I need to start coming up with sort of in headset streaming, which actually wouldn't be that difficult to pull off at all. I'm not set up for it. I'm not going to do that midstream. That's too much. And hey, we're making good progress here. We made an hour. We've done a little now. At least we've extended the actions pane now. We've got that working, so things are clicking together a little bit. It's great. So yeah, are we normally? This up there. Come on. So string input is here. So you'll see if the command is equal to. We're going to hook it up wire up. We're going to wire up Cinti. We're going to wire up a simple command called restore. And what restore is going to do. What's that? 2 seconds on. Spawn. Okay, bar spawn. I'm gonna say that's a type of object. There could be a few things in restore, right? We could be setting their movement speed back to normal. We could be restoring their volume. There's a whole load of stuff going on there. So, come back to that. So restore basically wipes the slate clean from any offenses or anything if someone's, we get a lot of people who sort of, that no level trolling. They might come in and sort of decide that they're going to try and interrupt a live show or never personal. They just see someone up on stage singing or whatever and they think, oh, that feels to cool interrupt that. And again, they get a lot of drunks in. Sometimes it does happen. So, sorry about this. Let me just, one event is, now we'll release a send event to object. So sending event to self. And this is going to be called restore. I think I need to come up with better naming conventions for these, but okay, shouldn't be that serious technically. The only issue is because the event names are sort of global. But yeah, look at the sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say like bar spawn, that's fine, and restore. When restore is sent to self, the target on. Okay, so. Send restores itself with the target player. That's fine. And then what we do is we literally, we're just going to simply it's movement, I'm sorry. So player movement, respawn the target to the bar spawn. I'd love to be able to show you this, but sadly I cannot. Right, so what I now need is some kind of object, which I can specify as an instance of WAP user action. So we're going to turn off collidability, turn off redirection, a reflection of light, turn off visibility. It will not be animated, and it's going to be called WAPity WAP. WAP user list, user action executor. Great, and it's bar spawn. It does need to know about that, so we're just going to put this here. That's the, yeah, great. That's the Pathfinder, very conscious. I don't screw that up. Let's be a mother of a test when this actually goes live. So we'll spawn, okay. And then this is the executor object, okay, that I've just created. So what this thing now needs to understand, the user list, what the executor looks like, I think. Oh shit. Is it not? What? I've done something a bit wrong here. Okay, it's because they never actually put that in, so I'm going to say like... oh no. Command executor, which is going to be a type object. And then what we need to do is we need to say... send an event to a case, so send come on brains, Send event to object. Send my event, which is going to be button up B and button down B. Those are cute. Oh, I like those. Oh, that's there for me, but okay. The bloody hell was I doing? It was execute action, wasn't it? Execute something. Execute action, sure. Now, as I remember, and this bit's really important, you've got to line up the parameters right, otherwise nothing will happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to say the player who's issuing it, that's parameter number 1. The target is get item EI from selected players. And then the action is the action name that was selected. So if I just come here, that's fine. So if I now just get rid of that and get rid of that, I think we are going to see what happens. Ready? Oh, I need to start the world again. I'm sorry. It was this not me factual. We'll see what happens then. Nothing might happen. Prepare yourself. Should I fuck that? But I usually do. So what I'm using this say to me, I'm going to restore me. No. Okay, I'm going to restore you. Okay, so that didn't quite work. Oh, yeah, is that because I haven't hooked it up? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I haven't hooked it up. No wonder. If it ain't hooked up to the executor, it's got nothing to send the execution commands to. So, this there. I'm gonna move this somewhere where it kind of makes sense. So, oh, what the fuck? There you. Come on then. Okay. So, should we make this a little thinner? Pop that up there. I guess that makes sense just here. Whatever. Okay, so, yo. So, select me and select restore. Yeah, it didn't work. Select you. Didn't work. Okay, so again, I screwed up somewhere. Go into user list. Now. Oh yeah, execute action to self. Select command executor, maybe that'll help. So I get quite excited and I miss steps sometimes. So if I now come in here, the shit not need an update, I don't think. Boop. So select me and hey, there we go. So it restored me. Now if I bring us both, actually I'm gonna just hit restart in the world so it adds you as well. And we're gonna give this a little test with just the two of us, okay? So if I come down here, so first of all I'm gonna select you. Okay, so you can see that work. Now, I'm going to select me as well. There we go. It moved us both. So there we go. We now have a multi-select. I like that idea. See? Smart, huh? Yeah. It means you can select a whole bunch of people and batch process them. And that's the foundation of what we're doing with the admin panel. So what you saw today, if I just move you back a sec. Yeah, it's not pretty. And by the way, guys, I'm not aiming to make it look pretty because I don't want to waste fucking capacity. We don't have much of it, and there's going to be a lot used in this place. So the simpler, the more Spartan, the better. Okay, so if I just unselect that, and if I stand myself here, I'm going to just say, right, free head tiger, you can see me selecting that. And then if I just go restore, what happens? Ready? So you can see it sort of yeeted me off, and then we'll do more with some like kicks and stuff, and we'll have other general admin concerns across here. So that's cool. I'm really happy with that. I think the next streaming episode I would like to do spawning manager, so I'll have a little spawning manager just here. One thing I'm not super happy with actually is the height of these. I think these need to be lower down, so I'm just going to try moving them lower down. Bear with. Okay, so if I just oh, yikes. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Fucking hell. Just gonna make sure I sort of grab it all, eh? Okay, I think that's okay. So if I now just unselect this, that does bring us down to 1 unit. That's nice. So if I just pop that down, and I have to bring it forward just a little. Perfect. Now, I just need to make sure these boards are not collidable, because that's a mistake I've made in the past. Oh, they are bloody collidable. Oh, of course, they need to be collidable. Simpleton. Come on. They now. Is it that they're collidable? I'm going to try turn them off collidable because I don't need to be collidable. I'm using a Raycast. I know Raycast has to collide with them. But, we're going to check it. We're going to check it. And if I just fucked it up, and I'm so sorry, we'll go back and fix it. So if I go here. Okay, so collidability is needed for the Raycast. That makes sense. Damn it. Yeah, it's one of those sort of things. I was like, even though I was sure that's right, I didn't. Is it collidable? Yes. But the collision layer is going to be objects only. And under attributes, we've got gameplay tags. Yeah, work panel, that's fine. So if I go under here, that's fine. We're working there, guys. That's cool. I do use some of this laser pointers. Visibility is not great from above. So I can select you, and I should be able to. Oh, that's cool. Lovely. Now, in reality, you won't see me operating this. I might have several across the bar, to be honest, for easier use. But all good. So yeah, here we go. If I move, oops, let's move you back a bit. So again, let's just test it on me again. Oh, test it on me again. Boop. And select you. And this should be able to. Cool. Happy days. Happy days, guys. Yeah, I need to do drinks at some point as well, but that's good. And I don't get stuck in it as well, so for players who can't see it, they're not going to accidentally get, stuck walking into it, which is fine. And I can still have a conversation with people and administer, which is nice. Yeah, I don't like administration tools, but I kind of know you need them sometimes. Mainly just to keep the kids out, to be honest. That's the only time I've really ever used it. I've had a few serious incidents where I have had to remove people before they got themselves into trouble. But I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. There's, it took 6 months to build up to that point. It wasn't a quick decision. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to just restore you. So if I just go, hey, actually I'm going to restore us both. So yeah, multi-selection for the win. If I just go like, right, restore now, boop. You can see we're both at the spawn point. Quite nice to be able to just go boop, boop, select, and then one whack. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone do multi-selection here before. I'm not saying they haven't, I just haven't seen it. Don't really pay much attention to other people's admin panels. So anyway, that's pretty much the end of the stream, guys. I just wanted to do a stream because it's kind of just I hadn't done one for the last 3 days. So hey, if you're not following, please follow on whichever platform you're watching, be it Kick or YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Yeah, then I'll see you soon. But thank you. The hour is up. So see you next time. We'll be doing a spawning control panel, a simple one. I don't overcomplicate it. Also don't get too crazy with spawning because I know it can go wrong, all sorts of wrong. So we'll do it lightly. So quickly check this set. That's sticking alright. So I want to do more podium styles as well. But anyway, we've got a lot of work to do. I'll see you later. I'll probably do another